She took Amari to, she took Amari to, yeah. She took Amari to grow up. That little big at her throat, touch, boosted that nigga that get lit.
Story time. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Zay. I'm back with another video. This is a story time. One of the times I got suspended. This is actually the worst suspensions I ever got. So, boom, right? We gonna get into it. You know, about to get it started. But before we get it started, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's run this up because I'm really taking this YouTube stuff serious. 2024. I'm trying to run it up, goddamn. But so yeah. So let's get to the story time though. So I was in, I want to say 7th grade, maybe. Yeah, I think 7th grade. This was around the time I was getting bullied bad. I was living back home in Mississippi. And yeah, so yeah, I was in English class, and this, matter of fact, I remember because this was the second semester, because I remember they moved like our classroom to these little pods, right? And like what they called pod, but they was really trailers the whole time, and they moved, like, basically certain classes was in trailers and certain classes was in the school because they was like remodeling the school or whatever. So now this was English class. We was outside. We was in the little trailers, whatever. And this specific day, I remember, like, I don't know why. It's a this specific day. Everybody was coming for me, bro. Like, I ain't did nothing to nobody. That's the crazy part. So yeah, we was in English class. My teacher had us work on this little project, and it's basically about y'all career goals type shit. And I always knew I wanted to be a pro wrestler. Like, that was something I aspired to be, like, my whole life. Like, as y'all can see in the background right there, I don't know if y'all can, but I got a title belt behind my gun. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, I got a title belt right there. But yeah, oh yeah, that's a prop. Don't think that, you know, that's a prop. That's not a real gun. That's a BB gun. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So yeah, I always knew I wanted to be a pro wrestler. That's something I always aspired to be. So it was a career thingy, like, basically talk about your career. So I was trying to do my project on me being a pro wrestler. But for some reason, right, me and my English teacher, we always, like, we didn't get along, because, you know, you got some of them teachers that want to fit in. So this teacher, she specifically had her favorites. And with me being bullied all the time, I was not her favorite, which y'all would think the ones that always get bullied would be the favorite. It wasn't the case with me. I think it was because I was one of them bully victims that still kind of stood up for themselves in a way. Like, I would still stand up for myself, but I always got in trouble for it type shit. Like, I used to get bullied for how I dressed, how I acted, the way I carried myself. Like, I don't know. It was that type of thing. But I was still getting, like, I would still have girlfriends and shit. Like, I was still pulling hoes. It was just, I would have to pull them from the other school because the bitches at my school wouldn't fuck with me because I was getting bullied. But that's beside the point. So, boom, right? I was in, we was doing our project, whatever. And yeah, I wanted to do my project on me being a pro wrestler. So this particular day, like, I asked I pulled my teacher to the side. I'm asking her, like, questions on, like, you know, how she want the project done type shit. And she was like, what are you doing your project on? And I told her, I'm like, you know, I want to be a pro wrestler, so that's what I'm doing my project on. She like, you want to be a what? She was like, for one, that's not a real job, and you're not going to make it doing that. I'm like, what? Like, you going to tell me I can't make it being a pro wrestler? Like, you basically going to kill I'm in 7th grade, bro. Like, you trying to kill my dreams early? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in 7th grade. So, you know, at that point, I was like, you know what, just forget it. Like, me and her have a little argument for like 5-10 minutes. But once I realized the argument wasn't going nowhere, I'm like, you know what, whatever. I said, I'll just change it. I'll go be a football player type shit. That's just me. Like, I said football player for the project because I knew, like, I love football too. Like, that's my second love. Like, I always love to do football too. But wrestling is like, I always knew I was going to grow up and be a pro wrestler. Look at me now. Oh, yeah. Dang, I forgot her name. Whatever her name was, I forgot. But, no, I do remember her name. Miss Malone. I hope you see this video. Look at me now. Big champ. You know what I'm saying? Gunslinger champion. Just won a Battle Royal Sunday. And now I got a chance to face Jesse again for the Warrior Pride champion. And You know what I'm saying? Do your homework on Lil Zay moving out of Mississippi and making something of himself. Now he traveling all over the world being a pro wrestler. I done traveled to Michigan, Colorado, where else I done been? Michigan, Colorado, Illinois. Yeah. It hit different. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Beside the point though. So yeah. I'm like, I'll be a football player, so I'm doing that. But I hear the kids like in the classroom laughing at me, talking about me like, oh, he want to be a pro wrestler, da 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 da. Mind you, we in 7th grade, cuz like, calm down, cuz like, we still kids. So at that point, like, looking back at it now, it's like, I'm still a kid, bro. We all kids. We all got this little weird thing that we into. Now I'm a grown man. Y'all still can't laugh at me because I'm actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still in Mississippi wasting y'all time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what. Half of y'all want to be football players and failed at that, but this ain't no diss video. You know what I'm saying? This is story time, you know? So, yeah. But, yeah, they was laughing at me talking crazy. So, I ignored it for a second. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting it happen. Well, then, finally, out of nowhere, I get mad. I get talking my shit. I'm like, bruh, can y'all shut the fuck up? Like, it's not that deep. All right, we passed it already. I said this shit like 20 minutes ago. Let that shit go, goddamn. So, I had, like, my thing with my friends was, like, some of the friends I had, they was fake. Like, they would switch up on me to try to fit in, and sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't. So, I had this one friend in specific. His name was Tanner. He was a white kid. Yeah, do your homework on me almost beat the Tanner. Tanner, you know, he was a white kid. It was one of my friends, though. Well, friends. We had like a little love-hate relationship. Like once, like sometimes we'd get along, sometimes we'll argue. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he was getting bullied too by certain people, so we kind of clicked off that. He was like talking shit too, so I turned back. I'm like, you supposed to be my friend. Like, why is you dissing? He like talking shit, trying to bully me type shit. So I wasn't going. So I get talking my stuff back. Like we going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now mind you, right? As we going back and forth, the teacher only getting on to me. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, how you gonna say something to me, but he study talking? Like, you ain't said nothing of this. So, boom, right? He study running his mouth. So, boom, let me explain to y'all. So, let me tell y'all. So, I'm like, I remember like it was yesterday, because I was at like the last row, but I was like the 3rd seat. And then he was the seat behind me. He was by the wall. His back was by the wall. Then it's my seat. No, I'm lying. I wasn't the 3rd seat. I was the 4th seat because he was the 5th seat. So it's his seat, my seat, and then 3 other seats ahead of me. And then on the other row, it's some more kids, right? So he studied like just talking stuff. So I turn around, I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, stop talking to me type shit. So he studied talking. I got my hand on the chair, like, my hand is on his chair type. Well, no, my hand's on my chair. I'm lying. And his desk is like right there. So he had his little paper clip in his hand. And like as the teacher yelling at me, and I'm going back and forth with the teacher, like I'm yelling at the teacher and yelling at him. So as I'm yelling at both of them, this nigga take a paper clip and cut me right here on my hand. Well, yeah, like right here on my hand. I remember he cut me right there. So I get irritated. I turn around. I'm like, did you just fucking cut me, cuz? He laughing like it's funny. Now, mind you, my teacher not saying nothing to this nigga. Like I done had so many incidents with my teacher to where students will say something to me or do something to me, and when I respond, she's on my ass. But then when I say something to her, you know what I'm saying, she want to write me up and all this other stuff. So, boom, right? So, as he cut me on my hand or whatever, I'm like, this nigga just cut. I'm like, so if I smack him, I'd be wrong because he just cut me type shit. She like, Lazarius, you don't want to get wrote up. I said, I don't give a fuck about no write up. Like, this nigga just cut me. Like, I was one of them kids, like, you can bully me all you want to with your words, and I'll talk my shit back. But once you touch me, I'm teeing up. So, I let it. So, I'm like, I'm going to wait. You know what I'm saying? Because he just cut me with a little paper clip. Like, I wasn't bleeding or nothing, but he just scratched me. I got a scratch on my hand, which I should have fired off on his ass there, but I just let it ride. So, boom. I turn around. I just shut the fuck up. I ain't say nothing else. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing my project. I'm typing or whatever. So, boom, right? This nigga ball up a piece of paper And I'm like, I don't know why the fuck he threw the paper, because, nigga, I'm right here. Like, I'm literally right in front of you. He balled up the piece of paper and threw that motherfucker. Like, why would you hit me with a close range paper ball? Nigga, that's stupid. I turn around. I said, Tanner, this your second strike. I said, you touch me again, I'm smacking the fuck out of you in this classroom. On my mama. I was not playing with this nigga. Miss Malone gonna say, Lazarius, say one more thing, I'm sending you outside. Bitch, we're in a trailer. That means I'ma literally have to sit outside. So I'm like, it's cool. It's great. You got it. So, boom. This nigga steady talking shit. So now I turn around and start roasting his ass. Cause you know what I'm saying. You ain't finna talk shit to me. So I'm saying all type of shit. Like, you name it, I said it. I'm calling him all type of B words. I was just saying shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna repeat what I said because I'm a pro wrestler now, and in the pro wrestler community, like, shit from your past can come back on you. So I ain't gonna say too much of what I said, but just know I said some shit, goddamn. So he comes back with, that's why your mama was sucking my dick last night. Oh, you said the right shit. I do not, one thing about me, I am a mama's boy. I do not play about my mama. I done got into it. I done got in trouble so many times because a nigga done played on my mama top or said something about my mama and I spazzed. Like, I don't play no games when it comes to my mama. And my mama always told me to stop doing that shit, but I still kept doing it because my mama is my weak spot. Like, you come from my mama, you gonna get a reaction out of me on everything you is. So, boom. I'm like, all right. That's all right. This bell got a ring. I said, and I gotta catch you outside of class. We both gonna leave class. You right behind me. So keep that same energy. So, you know what I'm saying? There was this one dude that was he was like on the road beside us. His name was Adrian. He was like, you ain't gonna do it. I said, who ain't gonna do it? I said, wait till this bell ring. He said, on my mom, he said, you hit him, I give you $2. Mind you, we in 7th grade. With $2, nigga, I can go to lunch and buy me some ice cream. I can buy me motherfucking 4 bag of chips because they 50 cents at school. Nigga, I can do whatever I want with $2. I can buy extra lunch. Nigga, what? Oh, you ain't said, I was going to do it before the $2, but the $2 is what just, you know what I'm saying? He said $2, so fuck it. That's $2 right there. So I said, all right, bet. So, boom. The bell ring. I pack up my shit, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? We walking out the pod. Now, mind you, this is where I feel like I kind of got set up in a way to get in trouble, because as we walk outside the trailer right now, mind you, we it's like a whole row of trailers outside. It's like multiple trailers. We like 5th from last. But the way we was when shit got wicked, we was like almost we was like, I want to say probably 3rd, 4th, no, not 3rd, like 2nd, 3rd from last, maybe up a little farther. Cause I'm like, I know she's gonna be outside watching. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play smart. I ain't gonna hit him right there cause she can still write me up. So we walking, right? As we walking from the class, Tanner dumbass beside me, study talking shit. I'm like, yeah, what's that shit you talking in class? He studied talking shit. I'm like, you know I'm about to beat your ass, right? He said, you're not going to touch me. Adrian behind me like, you ain't going to hit him. I'm like, who ain't going to hit him? So, nigga, they talking shit, we back and forth. Out of nowhere, I just stick his ass. Boom! He started crying instantly. Out of nowhere, my teacher go, hey, Lazarius, stop. Who? Do your homework on Lil Zay again. Hit straight footers, nigga. You not catching me. Nigga, I just hit his ass, but I'm going to next class. Fuck you talking about. I'm running trying to get the next class. Out of nowhere, the principal grabbed my ass. Now, mind you, at the time, my principal, he was like this big, he was like kind of, I don't want to say fat, because he was like kind of buff a little bit, but he was short as fuck and he was bald head. So he grabbed me. Hood, come here. I'm like, bro, get off me. Let me go. Fuck you talking about? He said, nah. He said, I just seen you run, so you did something. My teacher come. She said, he just hit him. I'm like, what the? Like, mind you, my principal is black. My teacher is black. I'm black. Why is y'all on his side? Y'all teaming up on this nigga to go against me, and he started with me. That's my point. That's why I was shitty. So he like, So you just hit him. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he cut me with a paper clip. He threw a paper ball at the back of my head. He talked about my motherfucking mama embarrassing me in class shit. I stuck his ass. So he like, go to the office. I'm like, is you fucking kidding me? Go to the office? So boom, right, I get in the office. I'm explaining my side of the story. I'm like, you feel me? This time we in there with this dude with the tall, like we had 3 principals for some odd reason. We had the main principal and 2 assistant principals. Mind you, I didn't get along with none of their ass. Like I ain't get along with none of the principals. I ain't like my principals. I ain't like some of my teachers. Only got along with the counselors. Real talk. So we in the office. He like, what happened? I explained to this nigga what happened. I'm like, he talked about my mama. He cut me with a paper clip. He hit me in the back of the head with a motherfucking paper ball. So when we got out of class, I punched his ass in the face. Long story short, straight like that. I was heated because nigga, I just got in trouble over some shit. Like, you feel me? Like everybody trying to play me pussy. Word. So I gotta earn my stripes back type shit because y'all already bullied me. I gotta show y'all I ain't the nigga to play with type shit. So this nigga gets in the office dramatic as fuck. I hit this nigga one time. We are in 7th grade. I do not hit that hard. This nigga in the office crying, talk about, it feel like I have sandpaper in my mouth. That's how hard he hit me. I look at this nigga, I'm like, mouth drop. I'm like, this nigga really put it on an act right now. So now I'm mad. I'm like, bro, I'm like, y'all really sitting here buying that. I literally got a cut. Mind you, so at this point, I wasn't bleeding at first, but the cut turned into a whelp. You know how, like, I didn't bleed, but, like, you can tell, like, it's like somebody scratched you, and you got the scratch, and now it's a whelp. So my shit was, like, whelping up, but it was still fresh. I'm literally showing them, like, look at what this nigga did to me type shit. Like, I'm showing, I got visual evidence of this nigga cutting me on my hand. So boom, right? Dr. Campbell and that motherfucker talking to us type shit. I'm thinking we both finna get, like, suspended. Like, if we both would've got suspended, I went out of trip. So, boom, right? I'm like, okay, we both finna get suspended type shit. You know what I'm saying? He about to spend a couple days at home. I'm finna spend a couple days at home. I go home to my mama, tell her what happened. I ain't get my ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? This nigga go home to his mama. He probably gonna get in trouble. He might not, because he got punched by a black kid and he white. So, they might take his out. I don't fucking know. Bullshit. Nigga, I got hit with 3 days plus ISS. You know what this nigga got hit with? Nothing. He goes back to class like ain't shit happened. And then you wanna know the most fucked up part about it? I still ain't get my $2. This nigga did not get my $2 after he told, I already had it made up in my mind I was gonna hit him. But then you gonna tell me you gonna give me $2 to hit this nigga and I don't get the $2 to hit the nigga? Like, so I got suspended for 3 days and a day of ISS, and this nigga got nothing. How the fuck that work? But I was so shitty that I promise you, that school gave me the work. I ain't gonna lie. That school didn't like me so bad that when my little sister started going there, they got on her ass too. Like, they was not playing with my little sister because of me. Like, I was so mad. Like, why would y'all, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? That's just a little story time on how I got suspended, you know what I'm saying, one of my worst suspensions or one of my unfair suspensions, you know what I'm saying. I feel like they was out to get me for my black principal and my black English teacher that wasn't on my side. Here go a middle finger for the principal and a middle finger for the teacher. And for my teacher that said I wasn't going to make it as a pro wrestler, you still get 2 more middle fingers because look at me now. Look at me now. Oh, I'm getting paper. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm big champ now. So hopefully when I come back to Mississippi as Zay 2 belts, I hope you still at that school because I'm pulling up and I'm showing my belts off in your face type shit. But yeah, that's a little story time. I'm going to come back with some more videos because like I said, I'm taking this YouTube and Twitch stuff serious. I got another video dropping soon. I'm doing a workout video, like a little gym session. I got a special guest for y'all. If y'all are my pro wrestling fans, y'all going to be shocked that me and this person click back up. You know what I'm saying? If y'all not a pro wrestling fan, y'all not gonna understand. So in the beginning of the video, I'm gonna explain to y'all like the little aspect around it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hit that like button, that comment, share all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. We going up 2024, like I said. You feel me? So Hey, let me know what y'all want to see next. Anything I want, I'm pulling out. Pranks, all that. Like, nigga, pranks, mukbangs, vlogs, story times. I'm coming with the Twitch streams too as well. So, hey, let's get it on and popping, y'all. Peace.
She took Amari to, she took Amari to, yeah. She took Amari to grow up. That little big in her throat, touch, boosted that nigga that get lit. Most